From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist Shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Hell yeah.
Construction process now complete.
Charged up.
Now awaiting chiral network coverage.
Okay. Nice.
Just like that, Sam.
Shouldn't be too tough. This is a real tongue stinger. Never rest.
You've been working pretty hard.
Credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. I'll check your cargo right away. There's a little damage, I suppose, but you still got it here in one piece. I should have no trouble continuing. All right. Use your Cupid to connect to my shelter.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm finally part of the I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks. I picked up this accessory and you should try attaching it to your backpack. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to Timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately. Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and markings. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the Headless Rider. People have been talking about the Rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying strange mysteries like that. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for someone to lend him a hand. You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until he figures out what we're dealing with. They're cryptobiotes that have become infected with chiral microbes, parasites that induce changes in the host. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you appear to move more slowly. Much like Timefall, which ages everything. And the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal flow is linked to the underlying mechanisms of the Death Stranding. Continued study of chronobiotes should therefore help us to solve the greatest mystery of our times. At least, that's what I've come to believe. I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside. And, who knows, you might even be able to convince them to join the chiral network, too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again, and take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Order completed. Well done.
We managed to learn a few more things about Nilvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
Sam, this is Charlie. A new assignment has been entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomicist to the network. Access the chronobiologist delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The Metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The Metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Also, there's another order I want you to handle when you have a moment. It's related to those strange incidents I mentioned earlier. They might not be occurring right on my doorstep, per se, but they're still very troubling. Help us out, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Take care, Sam.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Get it together.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Downwards and upwards. Push on through.
What you said.
This is the spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while.
Still got some in the tank? Shake it.
Wonderful. We've secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route. creation. Delivery.
Never seen this kind of BT before. There's no telling what it can do.
delivery terminal.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Thanks. You managed to get it here and you kept it in amazing shape. My research is going. All that's left is to connect me.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it... All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that, in essence, in recent days, large, if the, at this, I think.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this sub-order first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
I appreciate you.
Beckel. Good morning to you.
Let's get a move on. Let's get a move on.
destination. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Back off.
Try to stay safe.
Let's get a move on.
Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Let's get a move on.
Back off. Back off.
Sam, hey there, buddy. Was hoping I'd get to see you. It's me. Don't act like you've forgotten. Well, you didn't think it was Igor, did you? Anyway, guess I better process that cargo of yours. Not bad at all, this cargo. Got no problems with it. Where in the hell this wayward... I don't even know how many times you've come to... All right, it's time for you to do you-know-what.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the Tar Lake out west of here. That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I shared some data with you as well. You'll... What? But now that you're here, I think we... Before one... Try it on for size. That... Does... Bro... He's... Come to think of it, it's... Right.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Order complete. Beckle. Well done.
Let's get a move on.
Beckle.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care of them.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
proceed to Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
You're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Neil Vanna, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's, lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago. But Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
Back off. Back off.
Sam, the data you secured for us at the weapons factory earlier has proven invaluable. With it, we were able to continue our investigation and succeed in locating fabricators with similar specifications. I'll brief you in depth as you review the map. Accept this main order from the delivery terminal in order to proceed. Okay, Sam. The facility we've identified is here. An abandoned factory south of the F5 East Distribution Center. There are operational fabricators inside. More than you had to deal with for the previous order, in fact. And to make matters worse, it seems these ones are configured to produce ghost mechs. Higgs is likely pulling the strings at this factory too. So with that in mind, your main objective is as follows. Eliminate both the ghost mech fabricators and any hostiles you encounter on site. In addition, each fabricator contains vital data that we need you to retrieve and deliver to the Magellan. By analyzing it, we hope to gain insight into Higgs's activities and future plans. Tarman will give you the device you'll need to extract the data before you head out. For now, consider the route you wish to take.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, you'll need to take this ring terminal expansion device with you again. Make sure it's in your possession whenever you attempt to access a ghost mech fabricator on site. If you have it with you, it'll automatically extract data from the fabricated terminal while simultaneously destroying it. Once you've disabled all fabricators, return to the Magellan with the device and submit it for processing. We'll handle the analysis on our end like last time. Remember that it contains special components that can't be reproduced by printers. Take every precaution to ensure you don't break it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Like something seriously big is waiting for us. Stay on your guard and proceed with caution. I see now. They build ghost mechs in this facility. Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them as soon as possible.
Back up.
One less fabricator to worry about. We've secured its data too. There should be 3 fabricators remaining. To keep the ring terminal expansion device safe and proceed to the next one.
Back up.
Great work, Sam. Only 2 more fabricators left to disable. Let's move.
Back up.
Don't forget the ring terminal expansion device, Sam.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
of them. Right. All ghost mechs have been eliminated. Now, to deal with the fabricators. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminal. We're almost there. Just one more fabricator to go.
Back off, back off.
Fabricators have been destroyed. All that remains is to take the ring terminal expansion device with the extracted data back to the DHV Magellan for processing.
It's good to have you back, Sam. Now, let's take a look at the cargo you've brought us. They didn't hurt you too badly, I see. We're all glad to have you back.
Now display your current order grade.
Our analysis of the data you extracted for us has yielded detailed records of deliveries to the factory. It seems both the materials used to manufacture those ghost mechs and the routes used to transport said materials were the same as those utilized by APAC. This indicates that APAC was likely involved in the production of these mechs.
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the President.
We'll need to proceed carefully with our investigation. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities, the security of our operations is entirely compromised. One more thing, Sam. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with rocket launchers. I realize you didn't encounter this type within the factory, but it's possible Higgs may have already deployed them elsewhere. We need to prepare countermeasures for the DHV Magellan with all due haste. There's a specialist who can help us in South Fort Knott, just beyond this mountain. Putting F6 on the grid is one of our objectives anyway. For now, we'll make preparations in an effort to secure his cooperation. You should head to your private room and try to get some rest before your next order is ready. And Sam, good work.
Back off. Back off.
Sam, this is Charlie. Another assignment is now available for processing. Pick up this main order by accessing the delivery terminal at the F5 East Distribution Center.
Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo... The contain...
Order accepted. Thank you.
Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay. Back up.
Whiteouts for me. Tread carefully.
Back off. Back off. Back off.
Must have been further now.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
The delivery terminal. Process your orders and requests.
Back off.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post a main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands. You can accept the order by accessing this delivery terminal, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery.
Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off.
So the adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
Back off. It's too close.
Just like that, Sam. Too close for comfort. What do we have here, Sam? What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home. You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see. Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow. They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. My father said it was based on some... Thank you. Good luck.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
Order 2, back, well done, back off. Back off. horrible! Sorry.
Hey, Sam. Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Dead Man.
Dead Man?
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, and needed answers to make sense of it all.
30 seconds remaining.
So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam? What's going on? And where are we? Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him. Oh, okay. Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.